Here's a list of 15 common mistakes English learners make. Number 1. I speak on English. This is a mistake. The correct way to say the sentence is I speak in English. However, what is the difference between on and in? For example, the cup is on the desk, which means that when we use on, which is a preposition, we mean that something is actually and literally on something else. For example, my pillow is on my bed, which means that my pillow is literally on my bed. Whereas when you say, I speak on English, ask yourself, how can you speak literally on something? You can't. So therefore, you have to say, I speak in English. Number 2. Give me book. What is missing here? That is correct. An article is missing here. This is a common mistake in many languages because some of the languages actually don't have articles, so it's hard for people to use them in another language. So the correct way to say this is give me the book or give me a book. And can you ask yourself what the difference between the article the and a is? Actually, the is the definite article, which means that there is one book. You actually can point at this one book and you want it. Whereas when you say a book, it is one book among many books, and you actually might not even know what the title of that book. You just want some book. Any book for that matter. So, give me book is a mistake. You need to use the or a in this sentence. Number 3. I go home now. What is the mistake here? Well, first of all, we can see that there is an adverb now, which means that this sentence is supposed to be in the present continuous tense. I am going home now. Therefore, we have to use the auxiliary verb be, or am in this case, and a suffix ing on the main verb. So it is correct to say, I am going home now instead of I go home now. Number 4. I glad. This reminds me of the Tarzan movie, where he says, I, Tarzan. Anyways, the correct way to say this is, I am glad. The auxiliary verb am is missing in I glad, which makes it incorrect. We can also say, I am happy, she is crying, he is hungry, instead of saying, I happy, she crying, or he hungry. So remember, an auxiliary verb always stands before an adjective, describing how somebody or something is. Number 5. What you say? This is incorrect. If you want to ask a question, you need to use did in it. For example, the correct way to say this is, what did you say? And many people just forget to use did. We have other examples. What he say, which is incorrect. What did he say is correct. What she say, incorrect. What did she say is correct. So don't forget to put did in your questions. Number 6. I go work. This is incorrect because we need to have a preposition that says that we are going somewhere. For example, the correct way to say this is I go to work. Let's see these other examples. He go work. No, it's he goes to work. You need to have to when there is a destination or a point you're going to. For example, she go work. No, it's she goes to work, to some place, to a point, to a destination. So don't forget to use the preposition to. Number 7. He say to me. This is incorrect because it is supposed to be he told me. What is the difference between say and told? Well, first of all, when we use told, for example, she told me to go home. She literally told me. She was standing there and she told me. Whereas when you say she said something, she doesn't have to literally be there to tell me something. So remember, when you use the word tell or told, that person or those people literally have to be there to tell you something. Okay? So for example, he say to me is incorrect, but he told me is correct. She say go home to me. No. It's she told me to go home. Number 8. I am boring. This is grammatically correct. However, we are not looking for this sense or this meaning. I am bored. When you say that I am boring, when somebody says this, it means that they are calling themselves boring, that other people think they are boring. However, if you have nothing to do and you're just sitting there looking at the wall trying to figure out what you can do to make yourself feel more excited or happy, then you say, I am bored. I am bored, I have nothing to do, and I need to think of something fast. So therefore, the mistake is in using the suffix ing and ed. And a lot of people make this mistake because they mix up using ing and ed. Number 9. Irregular verbs are such a headache for many people because they are so hard to learn. However, it just takes time and eventually you will learn them. So she sing a song is incorrect. It's she sang a song because sing is an irregular verb and so is sell, which becomes sold. So he sell the car is incorrect, whereas he sold the car, this is correct. Number 10. The difference between since and for. Many people make a mistake because they are so close in meaning. However, we use since for a specific time. For example, I have been learning since 1 o'clock. So this is a specific point in time, whereas we use for to talk about duration or how long something lasted. So I have been working here since 5 years. No, this is incorrect. Whereas I have been working here for 5 years, it's correct because you have been working for 5 years. This is a duration, a period of time. Whereas, remember, since is used for a specific point in time. Number 11. I have 25 years. When somebody says, how old are you? You are supposed to say, I am 25 years old, and not, I have 25 years. To have something is to have possession of it. Therefore, you cannot have possession of time. You cannot have time. You cannot hold time. That is why you are supposed to use the auxiliary verb am, which comes from be. which in turn means that you exist. I am. I am 25 years old. You exist. You are. But you cannot have. You cannot have possession of time. Number 12. Give me 2 waters. Why is this incorrect? Because water is an uncountable noun, which means that it cannot have a plural. It cannot be used in plural. Waters. This is incorrect. The correct way to say this is, give me some water or give me 2 cups of water. You're supposed to say how much water you want. Some water or 2 cups of water or even a gallon of water. Number 13. I went to their house. What is the mistake here? Of course, the wrong there is used. THERE or there is a demonstrative pronoun, which means that you can point to it actually. You can say their house, it's over there, it's not here. I went to their house, THEIR, which means that it shows possession. This kind of there shows possession. It is their house. Or I bought their house. It was their house. They owned it. Or he likes their house. Of course, they own it. So there's a difference between THERE there and THEIR there. One shows something and the other shows possession of something. Number 14. What is their phone number? Yes, the mistake is in there. THEY''RE. This is short for they are. So it is not supposed to be what is they are phone number. This is just a mistake. It is supposed to be what is their THEIR phone number. Their phone number. This kind of there is a possessive pronoun, which means that they own that phone number. It is theirs. Whereas their, THEY''RE, it's short for they are. So there's a difference between them. And number 15. I put the book there. No, it's I put the book there. There's a difference between THEIR, there, and THERE, there. What is the difference? The first there is a possessive pronoun, which means that they own something. It is theirs. They have possession of it. I put the book there is incorrect. Whereas I put the book there, this there is a demonstrative pronoun, which means you can actually point to it. So I put the book there. You can point, you can ask anybody, where is the book? And they can point to it. There it is. I put it there. I put the book there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe, because you really don't want to miss out on all of our new videos in English. So subscribe. Thanks.